podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. We are back with our first episode, and it feels like forever. I'm here with my man, my co-host, and my main man, Rashid. Tell him what's up.
Up, everybody. Follow me on. Good. Bless you.
I felt that one coming. Like I knew it was coming. I was like,
yeah.
Come after you're done speaking, but too late now. Keep going. My bad.
Follow me on eyes.of.the.lens. I do photography, as everyone knows. Like and support what I do. If you need any pictures, hit me up.
Bet. Before every podcast, y'all go like, comment, subscribe. We just hit 300 last week. I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let's try to get that goal 1K by March. I don't know how realistic we can get, but I want y'all. I need y'all, and y'all been really just smashing like button, just doing all that stuff. And before we get into it again, I want to shout out to Adults Talking Anime for having them on. Like I don't think y'all know this, but we had them on 2 days in a row because I had lost the footage of our first part of our podcast because my Wi-Fi went at janky, so they actually even came on for a second time for me to re-interview them for like an hour plus. So because we did an hour plus both times we had them on. So I really appreciate them for doing that. Y'all go check them out, subscribe. They're really fun, really cool. They give you like a home vibe of anime. They know what they're talking about. They're diverse in every type of anime. Go check them out. They've been great.
Very interesting concepts.
Yeah, exactly. They're very cool. Like she even cosplay. Like they're really cool, two cool, dope people. And y'all go follow our Instagram at anime_genshow, where we are almost at 700. That's crazy. Anime Genshow is starting to get more followers than my main page. Anyway, but y'all go follow anime_genshow. We do polls, DM for collabs. I haven't really posted as much as I want to because y'all honestly forget school, all that stuff. But I'm gonna try. Y'all stay on me for that. Y'all can go to the episode. If you ever want to come on, just DM me. Like we probably had a decent amount of guests now. Like from y'all go back from the start of our podcast, we've had kids from people our age on there to adults. Like we don't care. You want to come on. So yeah. We have a very special episode for y'all today, but before we get into it, I got some trivia for Sheed. You ready, Sheed? You ready?
Yep.
Okay, I got 4 questions. My first question is about your favorite anime, Beastars? Beastars, right? That's how you say it? Or Beastars?
Yeah, Beastars.
What year did Beastars come out? A, 2008, B, 2019, C, 2015, D, 2018.
I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be guess because I'm 100% sure I was late on the Beastars manga because I really didn't start reading it until a bit. I started reading it a bit before the anime came out on Netflix, and that was about like a year ago.
About a year. I remember you telling me. I remember when you all came up here last time. We were on the metro one time. You were reading we were on the train station. About a year.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, yeah.
So about a year ago, year and a half, like that. So what's your guess, man? You want it again?
Yeah, read.
A, 2008, B, 2019, C, 2015, D, 2008. This is when the anime came out, not the manga. My bad. Anime.
Oh, okay.
Anime.
The first one was 2019, right?
No, the second one was 2019.
Then I'll do 2019.
You are correct. It was 2019. I think the manga came out 2015 though.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2015 at first. That's why I said
that's why I told you
late. But yeah, I'm glad you clarified the show, not like the actual whole thing. But yeah.
Okay. In the summer of 2018, which sold the most manga? A, Demon Slayer, B, One Piece, C, Promised Neverland, or D, Haiku.
You say 2015?
2018, which sold the most manga? Summer of 2018. A, Demon Slayer, B, One Piece, C, Promised Neverland, D, Haiku.
I think at this time it's Promised Neverland. He's either Promised Neverland or Demon Slayer.
Nope.
Summer of 2018. This is way before I actually got into manga, I think.
Yeah, this is taking guess. I can reread it for you again.
Yeah, please do.
Right, said Demon Slayer. I was a no. One
Yeah,
Piece, Promised Neverland, Haiku.
a haiku then.
Nope, it was actually still One Piece.
Bro,
Yeah,
I thought you'd say.
this is the funny thing is next summer was a summer Demon Slayer passed over One Piece.
Yeah.
Haiku 2018 fall was over One Piece that fall, but I did the summer because yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, Demon Slayer's manga's been out actually for a decent amount, a decent.
Yeah, it has. It finished not too long ago. I forgot when it finished, but I was very caught up with it. So last time I read it was the day it finished.
That's. I really want to get into it. You told me, I don't know, I really want to like watch a show without knowing what's gonna happen, low key. I don't know. I'm in that state of where.
Surprisingly, I understand why manga readers can read and watch. Certain manga readers can read and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of more of those. But certain animes I probably just watch instead of reading.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess it just depends on how excited you are for that show.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like with me, it's like sometimes I'm just like, why would I watch something I already kind of know what happens?
like I sort of like I do you know a YouTuber by the name of Afro Senju?
Yeah.
I watched his most recent video, I think it was, when he was talking about a little bit of the Baruto manga.
Yeah.
I might actually give the Baruto manga.
I've actually heard really good. I heard really
Yeah,
good, decent to good things about. People told me the manga like a B minus is not that bad. He's not that annoying. So I'm just like, okay, maybe like
yeah.
my thing with manga
I'll give it
is
a chance. Yeah,
my thing with manga is like I'm more like I like reading things that have a paperback. So it's hard for me to get used to reading things like well I can read I guess like text and like maybe small articles, but I can't really like imagine myself like reading like full page papers and stuff like that through a phone because I've never like I wasn't growing up like that. Like I didn't get my first phone till like in the 7th grade, so I was always been like taught like reading stuff paperback. But with everything going on, it's hard to find like a lot of like. And plus, it's expensive to have a manga collection. It's really expensive to have a good manga
it
collection.
is. That's why I'm glad for these
Yeah,
apps
yeah,
because
I am too. Like they're really handful, but like
yeah,
whenever I'm older, if I could like actually sit down and get my hands on like the manga, I would do
I definitely will.
that. Yeah, so that's right there. Okay, so right now you're 1 for 2. So let's see, you can break even. What year did Sword Art Online come out? A 2013, B 2017, C 2015, D 2018.
Did you say 2013?
Yes, I did.
I choose that.
Okay, you were right. 2013. That was the year of the isekais. Because you are now 2 for 3. Let's see, you can go 75%. How tall is Don Kex Doflamingo? I'm gonna give you the answers. I mean, options. A 7'2", B 10'1", no 10 foot, C 9'1", and D 6'5".
I think he's 6'5".
Nope.
What was the other ones?
7'2", 10 feet, 9'1".
Is he 7'2"?
Nope.
I don't believe that.
He's not 7'2".
Is he actually? Is he 10 feet?
He's 10 feet tall.
What? I didn't think he was that 10. I was out in my head. I was comparing him to the height of Smoker, and during that.
Have you seen the Aokiji fight yet? When he fought Aokiji?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was kind of comparing his height to Smoker, but then I sort of did, but I didn't think
You know how tall Smoker is?
ain't he like.
I would think Smoker like 6 feet maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't Smoker 6 feet?
Yeah, something like
Oh, yeah, you're right. He has to look up at.
I think Doflamingo is one of the most like. I think he's the best villain in One Piece. No cap.
Yeah, but most of the times his knees are kind of bent. Sometimes I don't. So I
I now understand why his ankles are always out. And you can't find no clothing for 10 feet tall people.
don't know. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
like I'm 6'4". I could really find good stuff. Like imagine his shoe size. Oh, I need a custom. He's 10 feet. So his wear like a size 40 in shoe.
Yeah.
Like Shaq is like 7'2" or whatever. He wears a size 23. Just imagine someone like 3 foot taller than that. Like it's crazy.
That is true. That is true. He would have to wear something like a 40, size 40.
I should look. I'm actually gonna look that up.
I
I'm gonna
honestly did not
look
think he
that
was
up.
that tall though.
What's up with one? You know, Brooke is 9'1". I sent you that TikTok. Brooke is 9 feet. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's
Brooke
crazy.
was 9 feet. I believe that Brooke was tall.
Yo,
You kind of nailed that.
hold up. What shoe size does though? I can't find it. I'm gonna find it and tell y'all eventually. But anyway, that's it for the trivia question. Sheed went 2 for 4, 50%, but it's okay. I think he went like 3 for 5 last week. So we are improving and decreasing. Never consistent, I guess. Anyway, thank you, Sheed, for the trivia. We love doing that with you. It's always a blast. And you learn some new things. Today we have a very special episode for y'all because we're kind of like doing something a little that's not in our normal. Like it's not like I don't think we really do this a lot. We haven't done this, to be honest. We're kind of giving y'all more culture side because Thanksgiving is coming up, and I was really my mom and Rashid, we both were like interested. We were like, okay, well, how do Japanese people celebrate Thanksgiving? And we did some article, did some research, and took some notes. I took some notes on my phone, and we're gonna kind of tell y'all what they do and how they're different, how they're the same, and yeah, that's what we're gonna give y'all today. So you can go off first, Sheet, if you want.
So we all know that well, in America, Thanksgiving a is a national holiday that when we celebrate a day in history where the Pilgrims invited Indians to have a feast, and we're pretty much Thanksgiving is surrounded by that, and just pretty much just saying thanks for agriculture and stuff like that. What they at the times the Indians taught us how to do and how to live on this land. But it's very different, and Japan terms it's very different. It's I'm probably going to butcher the name, like the Japanese name.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, it is called Kinro Kansha no Hi.
Better than I probably did.
or in English, Japanese Labor Thanksgiving, which is pretty much they
Another
just
thing, they always celebrate on the 23rd. For
yeah
us, the days switch sometimes because I always thought it was the 24th, but a few years it doesn't really matter. Just whatever Thursday of that, I forgot whatever Thursday of the certain I forget, but like for them it's strictly November 23rd. That's the day they celebrate.
yeah, and if it's on like I forgot which weekend, I think it was a Saturday or Sunday, they have it on Monday instead.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. Uh, it was originally called. Well, actually, it's their term of their terms of Thanksgiving. Actually, it comes from a different time of history from their side.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. It came from their holiday came from a harvest festival that was celebrated annually from as early as 660 BC through the Meiji era. I think I said that wrong. Like I might have. The festival was called Nienamisa, means rice festival, and it was based on the tradition of the emperor dedicating the first fresh harvest of the year to the gods and tasting it himself. Pretty much, I think what's being said there was what was harvest for the gods. He finally had like a taste or some of it. Um, there's more on the Meiji area. Ah, I said that completely wrong. It was celebrated in order to thank the current fall season for the great harvest of rice and the farmers' hard work.
Hmm.
At that time, it was they were the gods they were thanking during this like during the for the harvest or anything. It was the Shinto deities, and like I said earlier, the emperor had the first taste.
So basically, what from what I got from a lot from my perspective is it kind of like the things are kind of similar. You know, it's both giving thanks. It's just different ways.
Yeah,
They're more like thinking more. I think for Japan, they're like with the Harvest Festival and everything that was going on, they've been Thanksgiving, air quote Thanksgiving, have been more of a tradition for them. While for us, it took like a few hundreds of years, hundreds hundreds of years, and theirs was more like a higher up type of thing of giving things to like like gods and harvesting and for a fruitful season. While ours was more of a like we kind of like came together as humans, like something like as people we came together and decided to give thanks for each other, while they're more giving thanks to their gods and whatever, or the god of what I guess they have a god of like crops and stuff like that, more giving thanks to them.
yeah. Well, I want to continue on to that. I was actually looking for when it when it talked more in depth back back then in the Meiji era. They that's how they celebrated it, and that's what the holiday was meant for. The holiday still, gives thanks to all the hard workers and all that stuff in Japan today, but it's different because more modern times.
Mm-hmm.
Holidays more modern, and because originally apparently it was abolished
Yeah.
under the American occupation.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
Occupation. I don't know why I said another T in there. Occupation.
Mm-hmm.
So the original like the way they celebrated changed technically under the American occupation, but it also changed because of the advance in technology and agriculture and
And then,
everything.
the influence of Western beliefs and stuff like that with us coming to America. Like our influence, I feel like our like America influenced Japan a lot. So maybe that type of spread too over years, over years.
Yeah, and it's very completely different because I mean, and for Thanksgiving we
Stuff
all
like that.
go visit family, have feasts and so all that stuff.
They don't eat a lot. They don't eat. They say they don't do turkey one, and they don't eat a lot. They don't eat too much.
They don't eat a lot, but during this time, this is Thanksgiving for them is really seen as a break, as because they work much hard. They work longer hours than people in America.
Yeah, longer hours. So it's more like a
So like, yeah, their Thanksgiving is very, yeah, just
yeah, like a break.
a time of relaxing.
Exactly.
They don't get together. They don't
Because
party.
they're bigger on family than we are. A lot like most are bigger on like a lot of traditions are like they're like their great grandkids, grandma, they're all living under the same type of roof. Or if not the same roof, they're living all in the same neighborhood. Where that could happen over here too, but it's like like somewhere else. Like I have family I live maybe in Georgia. I live of wherever. I might have family I live over here. It's more like spread out. With them, they could be spread out, but they're still going to be so close to each other because family is like one of their biggest like things for traditional, household or whatever. Hello, you there, bro? Oh,
Yeah, no, there's something in my eye.
you good, you good. Get that fixed out. Get that fixed out.
I'm trying. That's why I keep tuck my face away. I think I got it. But
But the big thing is still they're both. I think something really big on it. They're both talking about being thankful. When I got it, they're both out here giving thanks. It's just different ways of it. They're more like a. It's more for them is like we're together. All that from what I got from it. Tell me if you think I'm wrong or you would disagree or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese thankful is more like we are thankful for this year. We're tired. We've worked hard, so this is gonna be our day of work. Kind of like not like a day of rest, like a day of just chilling out, appreciate smelling the roses, smelling the whatever smell
Yeah.
the flowers, smell the roses, just chill out. Well, for us, it's more like we haven't seen. Some of us might not have seen each other in a minute. Let's all get together. Let's get this big old feast happening. Watch some football. Let's
Yeah, it's just
go.
like partying and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. Not now with COVID.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Before everything was crazy. It was more like a get together. Where theirs is more like we're together, but we're like okay, like we're together all the time. We're gonna have a meal, but after that, we're just I feel like there's a lot of praying going on, a lot of them just more like gratitude type of thing because
Yeah,
like you said, they work long hours.
they do, but some actually, which is weird. The article that I read, some people actually still work during that time.
Mm-hmm.
I,
I saw that too. Some people still work too. That's why I saw like just like over here, some people work like Black
yeah,
Friday, whatever. I forget what's really open over here on Thanksgiving because I feel like a lot of things are still open on Thanksgiving. I feel like Christmas is the only day where they just like close things down for like at least half the day type of thing. So yeah. Uh, do I have anything else that?
I mean, I could talk more about the history, like in the Meiji era. I mean, I haven't said everything because, like, after the American occupation,
Get it out, get it out.
I don't know why I know how to say it. That's the funny thing. uh, it says in the rules of General Douglas MacArthur, this major ancestral tradition was still pursued behind the closed doors of the Imperial Palace shrines in Tokyo. The Yoida Ward. Pretty much, the emperor continues to privately conduct the ceremony for the Nanami side, which is, and this is how the ritual is conducted. It starts in the evening from 6 p.m. and the main one, which is called um, Ninamisai Shinkanden no Ji. I hope I said that right, or
I
a
hope
little
so
bit.
too. I hope so too. I wish we had somebody like Japanese on so they could just give us all a breakdown because we could be totally wrong about everything.
Yeah, and I really don't want to butcher their language whatsoever.
Yeah, we could be totally wrong and they could just be like, like so yeah, keep going. My bad. If you have anything else.
Ceremony. It's processed from Ryukiden Hall to Shinkiden, where the emperor accepts the first rice and millet harvest as well as wine. He offers them to tried ancestors and spirits. Then the Atsubimi text is read, praying for the. Wait, where'd it go? It's off right there for some odd reason. Give me a second.
You good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Praying for the fruitful year and happiness of the nation. Finally, during the Noyori, he consumes the year's wine and food. Also, another morning Shinto ritual is held on the following day. Also, food-wise for them during this holiday, it's not really specified that I saw. Like they don't have any specifics like we do for Thanksgiving, like turkey, ham,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
They don't do turkey at all. That's what I read. I want one about like you don't do
really?
Turkey's not no turkey.
I see. Well, pretty much they just kind of just have any kind of normal food, which will be rice or anything like that.
Yeah, normal dinners where they pray,
Yeah,
give thanks. I feel like for them it's like it's kind of like how we treat like Hanukkah or something like that. Like we acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Like that's from what I get in. Like where if you're not Jewish, it's like we acknowledge it's a holiday. We might get the day off, but it's like from what I
Yeah.
was.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to figure out exactly, but yeah, it's like they have fish, rice, and tea, pretty much or anything like or any in general.
Yeah. You got anything else? I think I'm done. I have nothing else.
That's actually all I found, and I looked through like
Yeah, I went through an article, I went through videos. Like I actually like was up to like the fourth actually looking because
yeah, I looked through a blog, I looked through the New York Times, and then they all pretty much said the same exact thing, but as New York Times would in more detail with the history.
so now I had a thing. I told you just in case we're gonna do 3 anime we're really thankful for and what they did for us. And I have 3, but I'll go through it if you don't have any. You have any? Your 3 you're really thankful for?
I didn't think of 3. I know that you did mention this. I kind of really only thought of 1,
Okay.
and I would mainly say I'm thankful for Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z Kai, and Dragon Ball GT. I mainly because those Dragon Ball in general was my gateway. As everyone knows, or if you have been here and seen the recent episodes, I've said I started off watching anime with Dragon Ball. A lot of people might have started watching anime through Dragon Ball. So not everyone. And I'm just very thankful because I would never found this amazing and wonderful community that I can get to enjoy every single day. And I will never, and it teaches me moral things and life lessons that I probably would have never got watching regular TV, like cartoons or something like that.
Oh
Or
no!
probably,
Are you shading the Western TV productions?
yeah, I mean, certain shows up there don't really teach much unless if you're watching Geographic.
True, that is
Or
really
anything like that, or History Channel. But
who's watching the history.
yeah, I'm just really thankful for that because I really would have found many of my friends I know today. I mean, I probably would have met some of them, but the ones who are more I met through anime, I would have never met them at all or made a really good connection to friends with them whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't really due to this community, I just really appreciate it that I sat down and watched Dragon Ball.
That's good. That's good. I like that. I guess we're showing our little feelings.
Yeah.
I don't really have no order, but I guess I start Naruto like the same way for you, my gateway anime. It opened my eyes a lot. Like I have a lot of opinions about it now. Like looking back, because I watched more anime, and it's like I argue a lot of people about it. Might not have been as great as it was, or as great as we thought it was, because of like based off nostalgia or whatever. But at the end of the day, it was really good anime for me. It was my gateway. If I didn't have that anime, I probably don't get into it. Like me and you were always tight, but then me starting anime made us like click tire pause.
Yeah.
And like this, I mean, if it wasn't for Naruto, we don't have this podcast. We probably don't have the deep relationship that me and you have. I don't have the friends I do. Like anime got me through a lot of dark times with pressure and basketball and sports in general and life. So anime taught me like, not to give up. That, or at least that one taught me how to give up. It taught me how to, care about people even when they don't, because, that's just how you should be and this and that. And it was a big impact on my life because I mean, this is kind of what I want to do for like a career, basically. Like, it's like podcasting, doing this podcast. That's something I love to do. I love talking and I love communicating with you guys. And we might not be big or nothing, but the people who are here right now, like that shows those are really supporters. So like I really appreciate everything that I got. And that's one of the animes I'm really thankful for because it started the whole gateway. Like, Naruto, I don't meet all these people that I had on the podcast. I don't meet my friends. I don't basically start an anime movement. Anime Gensho is like a movement for us now. So, me and you talk about this every day. So we talk about we're doing a podcast. So yeah, Naruto. My next one, probably this is the anime that probably got me and you like tight, like I said. tight on the anime side, Tokyo Ghoul,
Yeah.
because that one was my fourth or fifth anime. That was my first like horror one, which was kind of cool. It was a little edgy, and it made me start to like edgy animes. And it's really really good. At least season one was great, and me and you kind of really bonded over that. I thought it was really good. It gets a lot of hate, but I really
It,
thought it was
it
good.
it does. It does get a lot of hate. I know when I started watching it, a lot of people didn't like season one. They more favored season two than season one. I
Yeah,
sort of agree, but I mean,
I mean, it's still the same show at the end of the day, in my
yeah,
opinion.
it is.
Like, I think season one is the best season so far, like by far. Because like, season one, you don't get a season two. So how can season two legitimately be better? The season one also had a better plot line too.
That's true. I mean that's some people's opinion.
Yeah,
I mean
yeah,
that's
no,
just
it's
how.
something real good. But
But
that's
yeah, I mean, I I I enjoyed season one because of
yeah,
the conflicting, ideals he had as becoming a ghoul.
yeah. And this is a interesting one, but this one's gonna be my first girlfriend is a gal. I know. It got me to starting to like romance animes.
Yeah,
Because like it was very a lot of fan service. I know if anybody's watch it's a lot of fan service, but it was really cool. Like slice of life animes and romance animes are very good. Like you because we're like they're like teenagers in high school. They got a crush. Like we all been through that like phase of where we're middle school, high school. We have a crush. We don't know if they're like him. We're scared. Like we've all been through that phase. Boy, girl,
yeah,
whatever you want to be as. So it's cool to see like there are more animes than just explosions, power up, this
action,
and that.
yeah,
Like, there's more animes that I can relate to. Like I remember like this one anime I watched. It was like with the band. We saw this in Japan. It was out in Japan. We went to Japan. It's about these guys who are in a band. I forgot the name of it. It's on Crunchyroll. That is something like stuff like that where it's like, you know, I know it's anime, so it can't necessarily be realistic, but it's stuff like you can relate to and can really get close with.
yeah. There's
We've all been through like we saw rejection. We saw him get bullied for not being the quote unquote popular kid. We see him, the girl who's actually popular really likes the so-called nerd. So it was just like
yeah. Even though, like, yeah, as you're mentioning, anime may not be real, but they do tie into real things that could happen in the real world. Like, there's many things you could relate to.
yeah, like we've all had somebody that doesn't like us back, which is sad, but it's happened on both sides. So I thought that's why I was like anime. I'm just thankful for anime in general. And yeah, that's about it. You got any more that came to your mind before we wrap it on up?
No, yeah, no.
Pretty good. Y'all got a little bit of emotions toward the end of the love.
Yeah.
So y'all, thank y'all for this amazing episode. I hope we can inform y'all. If we didn't do enough research, let us know. If there's something that we missed, let us know because we are far from experts on Japanese culture, but we want to learn. We stay in our anime lane, but today I was just like, we should try something else because of the holidays.
Yeah.
Go like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification below so you get notified for every podcast. Go follow our anime Instagram at anime_genshow. We post polls, DM us for collabs, like whatever. I'm gonna try to post a clip tonight. I've said that every time, but I'm actually gonna try to do it. I just gotta figure out what episode I want to do to post a clip. And that's about it. Tell them wrapping on up. Tell them what you gotta tell them.
Well, follow me on eyes.of_the.lens or follow my personal at Berto. It's really simple. Or Dark King, which is a little edgy. I was, yeah, a little. But that's all from me.
Oh well, as y'all, I'll like to keep on. So as y'all are on experiencing these holidays, I hope everybody gets. Hello? Hey, what's up, man? What's up? I like the shirt real well. Thank you. Are you the person in charge of the utility here? No, I'm not. They're not here right now. They're not here? Yeah. What time do they get back? Maybe like an hour or so. An hour? Yeah. All right, I'll try them sometime after that. Okay, thank you. Oh. Should I edit that out?
You can, yeah.
Whatever. So before I was interrupted, I mean the dude didn't know, but I guess I was interrupted or whatever. What's up with it? Dang it, man. Oh, if y'all spending this holiday with your immediate family, I hope y'all stay safe, stay warm, eat a lot of food stuff for fish. I know it's sad. Maybe not a lot of us can't be with our whole family as we're used to.
Yeah.
But, you know, you stay masked up, stay doing what you're supposed to be doing. Hopefully, eventually, we can get to a point where we can do that again. Y'all going Black Friday shopping, be safe, do all that stuff. Wear your mask if you go out, gloves, and do all you gotta do. People be crazy, so just be prepared for anything. Trying to get the PS5. Be prepared for anything, because some people ready to fight kids over it.
Yep, seeing some people getting robbed.
Exactly. So I got nothing else. Y'all stay safe, stay masked up, and eat that turkey. Peace.